Imagine a world where the most coveted commodity wasn't shimmering gold or precious jewels, but something far more decadent, more tantalizing: chocolate. This isn't a fantasy, but a forgotten reality from a civilization that shaped an empire with a sweet, bitter bean. In the heart of ancient Mesoamerica, a powerful culture rose, their economy fueled by a unique form of currency. Join us as we journey back in time to uncover the extraordinary story of the Aztecs and how the humble cacao bean became their most valuable treasure, a medium of exchange that governed daily life, fueled ambition, and built a sprawling empire. Long before the Aztecs, the reverence for cacao began. The Olmec and Maya civilizations, masters of early Mesoamerican culture, first cultivated the Theobroma cacao tree, food of the gods. For them, cacao was sacred, a gift from deities, often associated with fertility, creation, and even sacrifice. It was consumed as a bitter, frothy drink, mixed with chili and corn, reserved for rituals, royalty, and warriors. This divine status laid the groundwork for its future, establishing cacao's inherent value centuries before it became the lifeblood of an empire's economy. By the 14th century, the mighty Aztec Empire had risen from the marshes of Lake Texcoco, building the magnificent city of Tenochtitlan. Their dominions stretched across vast territories, demanding an intricate network of trade and tribute. With a population nearing 250,000 in its capital alone, the Aztecs required a stable, universal medium of exchange to manage their colossal economy. Gold and silver, though admired, held more aesthetic and ritualistic value. What they needed was a practical, widely accepted currency that could fuel the engine of their expansive civilization. The answer to their economic needs was not found in mines, but in the shaded groves of cacao trees. Cacao possessed unique qualities that made it an ideal currency. It was lightweight, durable, easily divisible, and universally desired. Crucially, it couldn't be grown in the Aztec heartland, making it a valuable, imported commodity, difficult to acquire, and thus resistant to inflation. From ceremonial drink to economic bedrock, cacao transformed, becoming the equivalent of gold, powering the daily transactions of millions and underpinning the very structure of Aztec society. In the Aztec economy, every cacao bean held specific, recognized value. A single bean could buy a tamale. For a turkey or a rabbit, you might pay around 100 beans. A small canoe, vital for travel across the lake, could cost 500 to 700 beans. Even human labor was valued in cacao, with porters earning up to 20 beans a day. This standardized system allowed for efficient trade across all social strata, from the humblest farmer to the wealthiest merchant, turning the bitter bean into a quantifiable measure of worth and a symbol of wealth. Nowhere was cacao's economic power more evident than in the grand market of Tlatelolco, Tenochtitlan's commercial heart. Thousands gathered daily, a cacophony of voices, the aroma of exotic spices, and the vibrant colors of goods from across the empire. Here, fortunes were made and lost, all through the quiet exchange of cacao beans. It was a bustling testament to Aztec ingenuity, a complex economic engine humming, powered by chocolate. This market wasn't just a place of trade. It was the pulse of the empire, thrumming with the lifeblood of cacao. Where there is value, there is deceit. The Aztec economic system, reliant on the integrity of its cacao currency, was not immune to fraud. Shady merchants learned to mimic the precious beans, hollowing out real cacao shells and filling them with clay or dirt, then resealing them. These fake beans, though worthless, could pass for legitimate currency, defrauding unsuspecting buyers. The Aztecs enforced strict laws against such counterfeiting, with severe punishment for those caught manipulating the sacred bean, highlighting the critical importance of trust in their unique monetary system. Cacao wasn't just currency. It was a cornerstone of Aztec imperial power. Conquered provinces were often compelled to pay tribute in cacao beans, funneling vast quantities into the imperial coffers. This tribute system not only enriched Tenochtitlan, but also reinforced its dominance and controlled valuable resources. A sophisticated network of trade routes and porters ensured these precious beans traveled across mountains and jungles, binding the diverse regions of the empire together and showcasing the vast logistical prowess of the Aztecs, all centered around this invaluable commodity. Despite its role as currency, cacao never lost its sacred and exclusive status as a drink. It remained the preferred beverage of Aztec nobility, elite warriors, and priests, consumed during important ceremonies, feasts, and as a potent fortifier. Montezuma, the last Aztec emperor, was said to drink dozens of cups of zacatl a day. This dual identity, both a common medium of exchange and an exclusive, revered luxury, underscores cacao's profound significance, embodying the intersection of wealth, power, and the divine in Aztec society. In 1519, the arrival of Hernán Cortés and the Spanish conquistadors marked the beginning of the end for the Aztec Empire. The invaders initially mistook the cacao beans for sheep droppings, unaware of their immense value. They soon learned of its economic power, and while the Aztec system eventually crumbled under colonial rule, the Spanish quickly adopted cacao for themselves. This catastrophic clash of cultures forever altered Mesoamerica, transforming a millennia-old civilization and its unique currency, ushering in a new era for the bean of the gods. The Spanish, captivated by the rich taste of zacatl, brought cacao back to Europe, where it was soon transformed. Sugar, vanilla, and other spices were added, turning the bitter drink into a sweet sensation enjoyed by European aristocracy. From royal courts to industrial factories, cacao embarked on a new global journey, eventually evolving into the chocolate we know today. The Aztec legacy lives on in every bar, every sip, a reminder of a time when this precious bean was not just a treat, but the very heartbeat of an empire, its unique currency shaping history. The story of the Aztecs and their cacao currency is a profound testament to human ingenuity and the diverse ways societies have valued and exchanged goods. It reminds us that what we perceive as precious is often shaped by culture, scarcity, and need. From a sacred ritualistic drink to the very foundation of an empire's economy, the humble cacao bean carved its indelible mark on history. Its journey, from the Mesoamerican jungle to a global delight, echoes the rise and fall of civilizations, leaving behind a legacy as rich and complex as the chocolate we still cherish today.